Welcome back. I'm still in conversation with Mr. Wahid Saleh. When you think about Assam from Netherlands, what thoughts cross your mind usually?
I told, see, as I said previously in Professor Bharati Divas, I was given a special honor. Personally, I feel it is a special honor because the government of India requested me to deliver the thank you note on behalf of all the awardees.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I said that we left India, but India never left us. So that will tell.
So coming to Assam, I have read somewhere that you are one person who doesn't want or who lobbied that the name of Assam, there was at one point of time, there were sections in Assam who wanted the name of Assam spelling to be spelled as A-S-O-M, and you insisted that no, it should remain as it is, that is Assam, A-S-S-A-M, because that is a brand actually.
Yeah.
So tell me something about
No, Assam is a brand name, Assam tea is a brand name. You cannot.
Assam oil is a brand name.
Assam oil is a brand name. That way there are many brand names. One fine evening, I understood the government of Assam by voice vote decided to change the name of Assam to Assam because they said it is given by the English. So I did some research. I said it's impossible because Dutch came before the English and Portuguese came before the Dutch, and at the time they were writing Assam. Even the Mughals, if you look to Akbarnama, there you will also find a reference to Assam. So I have now found one map, a cartograph in 1661, where the name Assam is clearly mentioned.
So it goes back to the 17th century.
Yeah. I found a diary of a Dutch soldier who fought with Mirza Malay in Assam, and he published that book in 1675, and he wrote his life in Assam. So it is written as A-S-S-A-M in those days.
So there is no reason why anybody should suddenly land up and say that, okay, you change the spelling from Assam to Assam.
Only those who has taken the decision or advice, they should know. I asked for...
So it will impact on the brand Assam. That's what basically you are saying,
yeah,
Mr. Saleh. Now, going to a slightly different issue, Mr. Saleh, Northeast is still one of the insurgency theaters in South Asia, as you know. And Netherlands, my question to you is, Netherlands provides almost a free access to northeastern rebel leaders, whether it is Twingalang Muivab, the Nestian, who spent considerable amount of time in places like Amsterdam. So how do you look at it, and have you taken up this matter with the Dutch authorities, really?
Anything to do with India which gives a negative image, be it the Northeast, be it Kashmir or anything else, I always take it up.
Yeah.
I even corresponded with these people, Mr. Wellman, who actually manages. There's one person who manages
the Naga International Support Center,
or Bodo Support Center. But the thing is, this Netherlands, as I said, is a very tolerant country, and the United Nations of
Unrepresented Nationalities and Peoples Organization
is based there.
Located in The Hague.
So anybody can go there and register themselves. So there is the Punjabis, there are other groups from India who are also registered there.
So you are seized of that matter, and it is because of the free kind of a society and because of the presence of the UNPO in The Hague. These are the reasons why these people have been given shelter there. That's what you were saying.
That is actually my perception.
So basically, I mean, like, you are instrumental also, apart from your lobbying for the spelling of Assam, you were also instrumental in introducing Hotria dance in the Netherlands. This was sometime in 2007.
Yeah, it is true, because one of my activities in Holland is presenting Indian culture. So I have helped to bring in many prominent Indian artists to Holland. So I wanted to bring in Assamese culture to Holland, but the reaction from Assamese side was not that positive. I got a lot of promises, but when the delivery...
Where was the problem? What type of a problem, really?
When I am here, you get a golden mountain on a plate that will do everything. But when you go to Holland and now Netherlands, you try to correspond, then all of a sudden you don't get the response which you are expecting.
But why should anybody be not forthcoming to present the Assamese culture or take the Assamese culture to a country like Netherlands, where someone is willing to give the assistance?
But anyway, that was my problem. But in any case, I was lucky to get hold of a Sotia dance specialist. So I presented her in a big function in Holland. That's the first time Sotia dance was presented. And moreover, I am very proud to inform that I maintain a cultural agenda in Holland, in India, which presents all the cultural activities in Holland, and it is circulated free of cost.
Tell me about the Assamese language worldwide, that campaign which you are doing.
Oh,
What is it called?
There are two things I am very proud of actually doing. One is I helped to. It will be realized to get a TOEFL examination center in Tezpur University. I had recently talked.
Tell me something about the language thing.
And the language, okay.
What is it called?
It is called Bishwar Darbarat Assamese Bhasha.
Bishwar Darbarat Assamese Bhasha. What is the project really?
The project is the Assamese language is represented very poorly in internet. The Assamese newspapers, they upload Assamese newspaper content in the internet, but it is as a photo. So if a search, I'm sorry, it is a bit technical. If a search engine wants to find Assamese word, it cannot find because they use a different type of letter type. So we are trying to make a translator so that they can translate this to a language which can be used by the publishers for the vernacular text.
Okay, so that's a complicated thing, but is it available? When is it going to start? When is it?
It is. Many of the things has already started moving.
So we are soon going to find that on the web.
We are already in contact with Google. We are already in contact with Microsoft and small advances.
So you are basically trying to put Assam on the world stage in whatever way you can, in your small way. You are trying to do that. Is that the basic objective now?
I would not say I work with a group. It is the whole group. I am their dada.
Absolutely, absolutely. On that positive note, Wahid Saleh, thank you very much for being on my show. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, it is a pleasure being here, so thank you.
Time brought to you by Levosin, Goodnight Advanced Coils and Parley Monaco. Life Nimokhia Bonao.
This is Pride East Entertainments. You are watching News Live.